We are taking an early train out this morning. We're actually late, but thankfully there are lots of trains, so we just take the next one. Our first stop, of course, has to be breakfast, and as usual, it has to be 早茶. This restaurant is very popular. We were lucky to be early enough that the moment we sat down, it started queuing downstairs. This youtiao dough truly surprised me. It was so gigantic, yet it was so fluffy and airy on the inside, with the perfect crisp on the outside. It tastes good on its own or paired with this tang zai zhou. We ordered a bunch of classic dim sum dish and they all exceeded our expectations. Just across the street is this gigantic mall filled with really cheap electronic goods. There's everything from power banks to drones to home appliances, and of course price negotiation is the key. We 今天在创意园，华侨城创意园。This used to be an old industrial factory area, which is now transformed into an area filled with art and culture. This place is filled with the Wenqing vibe, quiet, slow, and aesthetic urban exploration with a lot of creativity. It's an ideal city walk location, which is a thing among young people in China. There's a lot of greenery and open spaces here, as well as cute galleries, concept cafes, and independent craft studios. There's a lot of creative art wall display, perfect for strolling through a lazy afternoon for an introvert like me. It's clearly not a city walk day with my family if we don't end up in some cafe. This cafe has a chill open space vibe, and they're known for their pour over with beans from all over the world with many prizes. We also got their chestnut dirty. It was so full of depth, with the aroma from the chestnut paired with the nice creamy texture from the milk. I absolutely loved it. We then made our way to this open-air lifestyle shopping mall. I really miss huge shopping malls in Asia. We checked out a pop-up presented by House Nowhere Gentle Monster, similar to the one we visited in Seongsu in Seoul. The area feels smaller and more crowded, but there's also more variety of exhibits. I was honestly a bit skeptical about trying this coconut chicken hotpot because of some bad past experiences, but this one completely surprised me. The broth was light yet incredibly flavorful, and it really challenged and brought out the freshness of the ingredients. This urban park stretches along a beautiful coastline with Hong Kong visible just across the water. It has a nice sunset view with lots of seagulls at arm's length, perfect for winding down in nature. From the park, we took the metro to the main station and headed back in one of the many high-speed trains to Guangzhou. This place is a historic yet modern-feeling street-style cultural district in the heart of Lingnan district. It's actually very close to the Liwang who we visited during our second day in Guangzhou, but we couldn't make it after dinner before the lights shut, so here we are today. This house isn't like a big theme museum. It's more like a traditional Sigon-style residence where Bruce Lee's father once lived, and where Bruce Lee himself stayed briefly before his family moved to Hong Kong. We got to learn about his life, how he brought martial life to the world, and his passion for art. These old Lingnan buildings look even more beautiful at night with lights showing their arches and details gently. The area still feels very lively without the day crowd, giving it a perfect balance of calm and without being too eerie. The highlight here is this Yueliang Qiao. When it lights up, its reflection curves perfectly in the water, almost forming a full circle. This place is actually famous for their multiple matcha level flavor, but I personally found them a little too much iron taste, so I picked these ones which I thought actually stood out in flavor profile. Finally making our way to actual food for supper at 10 p.m. This is a seafood hawker stall, very similar to the seafood restaurant back home but more traditional Cantonese style. The food was cheap and delicious, and I absolutely enjoyed this down-to-earth vibe. 吃饱喝足后，来一点按摩，结束完美的一天。Today we are exploring Shunde. It is actually designated as the UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy, celebrating their rich culinary traditions and food heritage. Our first stop is to learn some of the culture of the city in this garden. Unlike the grand symmetrical gardens, this one feels more intimate and delicate. This garden has lots of plants, each of many years and local to Canton province. There's also many lotus ponds and very fat koi fish here. In Cantonese culture, water means wealth and moving water means incoming wealth. This garden used to belong to a prominent local family, which makes the history feel very personal. We got to see how they lived, what each room was for, and most importantly, what they ate on a normal day versus big celebrations, like when someone in the family became a top scholar in the imperial exams. This restaurant has to be one of the best meal we have had. They serve classic Cantonese dish with some local twist. This guluyot blew my mind. The meat was coated with perfect batter and glaze of the right taste and texture, nicely paired with this milk fried dumpling. The roasted pork was also pure divine, definitely one of the absolute best I've had in my entire life. Right after lunch, we went directly to a street filled of food for more local specialty. This is one of the oldest streets in Shunde's Daliang area, with a history that stretches back many decades as part of the local town's traditional commercial and residential district. It was originally developed as a lively alleyway where local villagers lived and traded, and is now filled with small food stalls reflecting the rich culinary tradition here. As we stroll along the cobblestone alley, we walk into this long-standing store specializing in the local specialty buffalo milk. It has higher fat content compared to normal cow milk, so the 双皮奶 and 姜撞奶 is significantly creamier and more custardy than the ones we tried in Macau or Guangzhou. We also got some milk tart made from buffalo milk, and it was so smooth. We then continued exploring the street and found one of my childhood favorite. This homemade maltose candy is mellow and slightly toasted, and fresh ones are super soft and stretchy. In today's daily caffeine intake, we came to this local milk tea shop that I really only stepped in because of the packaging. To my surprise, they offer a wide range of traditional Chinese tea leaves to be made into a milk tea drink, which came with this cute little teapot. Now it's time for actual meal, so we headed to a hot pot place for dinner. This hot pot is actually made with a congee based soup, but it's cooked so long such that there's no grain left. It's just a thick glutinous hearty soup. The people here really take their food seriously. All the ingredients were incredibly fresh. The meat practically melted in my mouth. We technically had a very early dinner before heading back to Guangzhou, so we ordered some marinated raw seafood for supper. It's called Chaoshan Shengyan. It's a very classic dish from Chaoshan, which is on the east side of the Canton province. It's our final day here. We are paying my mom's ancestral village a final visit, meeting my relatives for a final meal. My aunts were incredibly nice. Missed so much food with preparation starting the night before. The food were all crazy delicious and we had a lot of fun catching up. With that, we conclude our trip to Guangzhou. Beyond all the incredible food and the eye-opening glimpse into the convenience and advanced technology here, this trip was truly heartwarming. Coming back after 10 years felt very different, especially after living abroad on my own for so long. It reminded me of the joy of being surrounded by a big family and how happiness isn't always measured by wealth. Sometimes it's simply about sharing meals, conversations, and living a modest but meaningful life together. My heart feels very full after this trip and I find myself appreciating family even more.